What can a Black Hornet drone do? Wars are inevitable, and more so in recent times where the requirement for weapons is essential. That is why armies are always innovating in more and more complex and sophisticated devices to carry out the art of war. Today I will show you a small but deadly weapon capable of revolutionizing warfare as it is known. So, what can a Black Hornet drone do? To find out, be sure to watch the video, and I invite you to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more content like this. Without further ado, let's start with the video. The weapons were getting bigger and more powerful, but now with the implementation of the Black Hornet, everything will be much easier for the soldiers and more difficult for their opponents, since with only a small flying device, its users will know how to the perimeter perfectly and what to do after activating it. The Black Hornet drone was created in Norway by the company Prox Dynamics AS, and later its use was widespread, mainly in the armed forces of the United States, France, the United Kingdom, Germany, and Australia, among other countries. That is, its success was very remarkable. It also has something in its favor, and it is its tiny size, measuring about 10 by 2.5 centimeters, which gives it the freedom to infiltrate very small places and give the information to the bearer of the entire perimeter, for the reason that it has a camera that records in motion and provides a still image. It weighs only 16 grams and can be held in the palm of one hand. This artifact contains only 3 chambers, one facing forward, another pointing down, and a third pointing down but at 45 degrees. And even its streamlined shape is made to resist strong winds and stay completely still. In 2014, Prox Dynamics developed the same drone but more advanced, called PD-100 Black Hornet. In this version, they added night vision, far-reaching infrared vision, and better video quality, with the ability to see farther, which would be a much bigger advantage than its original version. It is so easy to train a soldier for the use of this small drone because the training only lasts 20 minutes, and the same time also lasts its charge at 90%. So when after a while its charge runs out, it instantly activates a second similar Black Hornet to continue with the mission, being very silent thanks to its engine. The Black Hornet was very effective in the territory of Afghanistan, where it could walk the muddy walls of that place without being easily detected, also alerting its user of enemies behind the walls, giving a great advantage to its bearer, who has all the information of the images on the wrist through a small display. On the other hand, the U.S. military is looking to establish only one drone for each squad, since the price for each of these drones is approximately $190,000 US. Undoubtedly nothing cheap, but very effective, since a few years after its creation in 2013, only the British Army had 324 units of the first model. So despite being a little more expensive than it should, continues to have high effectiveness and demand. This drone can be handled in 2 different ways. One is via a cable, something like a joystick, in which the device is attached to its user and back at a close distance. Clearly, this is not an active use for tracking enemies, but instead it is for testing the functionality of the drone. The second way to manage it is remotely, and as I mentioned before, the soldier can see and manage all the activity through another device that shows him the image that he records and the controls to manage the small drone. The user is able to operate this drone at a distance of 1,000 meters, which once again gives the soldier peace of mind that if there is an accident, only the device will be affected when discovered, so he will have more time to shelter. This drone can fly at a speed of 10 meters per second and has a maximum duration of 25 minutes. Later in 2018, they released Black Hornet 3, which had many more innovations and is currently used for high-risk missions. This version has all the same systems as before and adds reconnaissance of both enemy ground soldiers as well as reconnaissance of armored and mechanized vehicles. This one, unlike the previous 2, measures 168 millimeters long, while the diameter of the rotor is 123 millimeters. All this while maintaining a weight that does not exceed 33 grams. This one is almost imperceptible since it emits much less noise than the previous one and can only be visible to the human eye at a distance of 20 meters. The resolutions of its images are 1600 by 1200 in photography and 640 by 480 in the video. The Black Hornet 3 system allows images and videos to be sent to the control station in real time, without losing its ability at any time. If you liked this drone video, remember to subscribe to the channel for more cool military videos in the future. In 2021, the North American company FLIR Systems signed a contract with the U.S. Army for $15.4 million to supply additional units of its Black Hornet model. This strategic weapon is very vital in a combat context. But with this new innovation, it will no longer be possible because by simply sending this drone, the dangers that go beyond a mountain or terrain that is difficult to see for a ground soldier will be known. He can also enter a supposedly empty building to see if there are enemy soldiers inside and check a supposed baby bed that could contain a bomb. There are undoubtedly many uses for them, which is why they are enthusiastically required by many armies. So far, more than 12,000 units have been sold worldwide, so its success is quite remarkable. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, many countries consider the Black Hornet of vital importance in their arsenals. As mentioned at the beginning, many other countries besides the United States are implementing these latest generation drones for their military. In 2019, FLIR was awarded an $89 million contract from the French Defense Acquisition Agency to support the French Operational Pocket Drone program of the French Armed Forces. Separately, the Australian Army awarded a $6.8 million contract to FLIR for delivery of the Black Hornet PRS in October 2017. The units are intended to support platoon and troop-level organic reconnaissance and surveillance capabilities. Many more innovations are still planned to be implemented since the North American government signed a contract with the Silicon Valley company called Vantage Robotics, which specialized in UAV technology, with a contract of more than $7 million for research and development of this type of device. So they could even increase the distance between the user and the drone. The effectiveness and importance of this small drone is immense because before carrying out this type of reconnaissance mission in immense territories, very expensive UAV aircraft had to be used. Approximately $200 million for the RQ-4 Global Hawk, or also risk human lives for missions of this caliber. But with a simple drone that only fits in the palm of a hand, and if it expands beyond 1,000 meters of distance, the human lives that would be avoided would number in the thousands, and high-risk missions would be simplified, only with the implementation of a small flying plane. The Black Hornet will be vital in situations where strategy and quick reaction to the enemy are essential. We will have to wait for future releases to know what more news they bring us with future versions, because luckily these devices are updated quickly in a very short time, so it will be interesting to know what new things will come. Without a doubt, drones are here to stay. Without a doubt, this innovative drone will be a total help in the war between Ukraine and Russia, since the UK government recently granted it many units of this Black Hornet model so that they can defend themselves. The interesting thing is that although all nations cannot provide the Ukrainian government with well-thought-out weapons for reasons that they could generate a third world war, this little friend will be a great help, since the soldiers of Ukraine know their territory, and it will be better to have the drones on your side, since it is known that the Russians do not know the terrain they are attacking at all. This drone will alert their position quickly. This may seem like unnecessary help at first glance, but when the Ukrainian soldiers put these incredible devices to the test, the difference in casualties will be highly noticeable against the Russian soldiers. That was all for this video. Now tell me, what did you think of this little drone? Do you think it can be effective on the battlefield? Leave your opinion below in the comments, and if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel to see more similar videos, and activate the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you when we upload a new video. We upload videos every week. Don't miss it.